A massive fire broke out at Fork N Pint in Waterford Township, and this was in May. It gutted the restaurant and caused the structure to collapse. Neighboring businesses in our community are hosting fundraisers to help displaced employees remain on payroll during reconstruction. One of those businesses is Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, who is hosting a fundraiser at Santia Hall. And joining us live on The Splash is the owner himself, Mr. Gino Santia. Thank you for being here, Gino.
Morning, Kevin.
Doing just great, and happy to have you here first and foremost. Now, I want to just speak to the why you are choosing as a business owner to help another business owner. What is your motivation to host this benefit fundraiser?
Well, we're all in the game together, and I've always appreciated them as well as they've appreciated us. We kind of work hand in hand. If we can't handle something, we send it to them, and they do the same. So we've known each other for quite a while. I know the owners, and it's been kind of like a relationship we have.
And that's good to know. I don't think too many people know of the connection or relationship that you may have with other business owners and restaurant owners, or just in general. Some people may see it as all competition, but they don't necessarily see that you all have a relationship. So I'm glad that you painted that out first and foremost. And with that being said, some people may not know that you have also gone through a similar experience with a fire at Gino's Pizzeria sometime ago, around the same time, around the beginning of summer or May or something. So with that being said, how personally meaningful is this event for you to give back to Fork N Pint?
Well, I certainly understand what they're going through because we did the same thing a couple of years ago. And we were blessed to have a lot of support from the community and other businesses as well. And we're very appreciative, and it helped out quite a bit.
Can you, if you don't mind, can you maybe even elaborate a little bit more on the support that you received from the local community during your own recovery, and maybe how that influenced you to give back now?
Well, we had a fundraiser also, as we are having for Fork N Pint. We had one at our place for our staff as well, and like the one that's coming up, we had some support from a lot of entertainers and other groups of people. They came in and gave us their time and talent to put on a show for us, and we sold tickets at the door, and we served some food for everybody, and it came in, and we ended up raising we raised $27,000, and it went all to our employees, and they were very appreciative of it.
I bet they would be. And you as a business owner, you don't even have to go that extra mile to do something like that, but it just speaks to your generosity and the support that you have for the community that actually supports you as well. And with me right here, live on The Splash, by the way, owner of Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Keego Harbor, Mr. Gino Santia, just talking about his fundraiser, giving back to help support the Fork N Pint in Waterford, who just recently went through an unfortunate situation of a structural fire to damage their establishment. Now, with that being said, let's just get into the details of the fundraiser, Gino, the what, when, where of the actual event. That way people are informed, please.
Well, it's coming up real soon. It's a week from tomorrow, June the 18th, and it'll start at 6 o'clock at our banquet hall. And it's going to go on probably till 11. Okay. I'm going to let William here elaborate a little more on it, but there's going to be some food, there'll be some cash bar, entertainment, probably some 50-50s and some raffles and stuff. So it'll be as much as we can do to try to raise some money for all the staff of the Fork N Pint.
Well said, well said. And once again, we appreciate you so much, Gino, for your generosity, for putting this event on, and go ahead and making those the donations and everything benefit Fork N Pint and Waterford. Once again, owner of Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Gino Santia, we appreciate you again for that information. That'll be Wednesday, June 18th, 6 to about 11 p.m. Gino Santia Hall, I should say. That's on Cass Lake Road in Keego Harbor. Thank you again, sir, for everything that you do.
Thank you, Kevin. I'll turn you over to William if you'd like to speak with him about the event.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And with us right here, actually joining us on the Splash Live, would be the general manager for Fork N Pint on Cass Lake in Waterford Township. We'll be joined by William Schwab. Thank you for being here, sir.
Thanks for having me, Kevin. I really appreciate all the community has done for my staff. That was the biggest thing, our biggest concern. Even when we're sitting May 1st at 7 a.m. watching the dream burn, the owners, my chef, everybody came and said, "What are we going to do about the staff?"
And well said. So let's continue to go into that path and discuss that. Now, you've been getting a lot of support from the community in regards to the unfortunate event, but you're making the decision to give back to your employees. Can you just talk about the importance of giving back to your employees during this time?
Well, the building is covered. As a salaried employee, my chef and I are covered by insurance. That's what insurance is for. Unfortunately, insurance just doesn't handle the boots on the ground people, the daily people that made our restaurant special. The server that came up and took your order, the bartender that made your drink, the cook that cooked it back, even the kid that took away your dirty dish, and the dishwasher that made sure your next dish came out was spotless. These people are the ones that are hit the hardest, and it's really hard to get them back whole, especially knowing that we were going into our busiest season. This is when my servers, all my tipped employees made their money for the year, was these next 4 months.
Yeah, no, well said. And when you paint that picture like that, give more context, a lot of people should be able to relate to that. I mean, it's just like any other job for the most part. Something were to happen to your job now, more than likely you wouldn't be able to go back and work, and then you wouldn't be able to make those funds that you need. So for you as a general manager to put that effort in, you and your team, it just speaks volumes. So can you just speak to us as to what it means to you and your team for local businesses, other business owners, to put the effort forth to help you all as well?
It means so much. And, you know, when I really started running this restaurant, it was a restaurant in the neighborhood, in my neighborhood. I lived right behind it. And my goal was to make it the neighborhood restaurant. And I really felt we've done that through all the stuff that we've done through COVID. Even after COVID, we've done for the community. And the community has responded back and given so much back to us because of that. We never felt that we were by ourselves and that the staff's like, oh, well, I guess you just got to find somewhere else to work. We never felt that. We always felt we're still part of the family, and the whole restaurant community. Gino felt the sting of fire himself at his place. He reached out to us. Billy's tipping in. Tim White, his family has ties back to the old Mitch's Day, which is our building before we were there. And so it's all interrelated, all together. It's the roots of the giant restaurant tree that we're all intertwined together.
That's well said. I love that too. And with me right here, live on the Splash, by the way, General Manager for Fork N Pint on Cass Lake Road in Waterford Township, we have William Schwab just talking about the devastating fire that took out Fork N Pint, but it is in recovery, reconstruction process, and we're just talking about the different communities and different businesses that are coming together to support the recovery process as well. So with this event, this fundraiser that we're expecting at Santia Hall on June 18th, can you just say, what message do you hope attendees in the broader community in general take away from this event?
You're not alone. We're not alone. And thank you for reaching out. Thank you for taking care of your community. This is community. I hired very, very local. I had people walking distance away from my restaurant that came into work. You're helping your neighbors. That's what we always felt our restaurant was about. Being good neighbors in the neighborhood. And we felt that from Gino. Gino takes care of the Keego Harbor community. He's very involved in the Keego Harbor community. White Lake, Billy's tipping in. They take care of their community, and they see it as an extension. Waterford is an extension of their community. We really appreciate everything they've done for us, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention the wonderful entertainers that we hired to work at the Fork N Pint, that worked around town, that instantly rallied around and said, hey, what kind of free show can we put together to make sure people will come in and spend money, and we can charge a cover card to get it to your staff. And so I really have to reach out to them. Al Carmichael, Tom Lee, Terry Altman, Daniel Bernard, these guys really stepped up to the plate. We've got some more coming out to Gino's. It's going to be a good time. You'll have a lot of fun. You'll make a lot of people very, very happy, and you'll feed some people and
Yeah.
cover some mortgages and some car payments, and it'll make you feel good.
Yeah, absolutely with that as well. And we want to thank the fire department from our communities for coming out and handling that when they did. Obviously there was some damage and it's still in the process of being reconstructed, but nonetheless, it could have been way worse. The timing could have been different. So we want to thank our fire departments for getting out there as well. And William, while we still have you here, the details of the event, again, for anyone who just joined us, the details of that fundraiser at Santia Hall.
But we'll have live entertainment the entire time. We're going to do some games out there, cornhole boards. We've got silent auctions. We've got raffles. And I've got all my staff coming. So you ever came to the Fork and Pint, you have a favorite server, you have you love the kid that came and took your plate, or you knew one of the chefs, they're all going to be there showing that they really appreciate the support that the community looks back to. And they're going to be cleaning up for Gino, making sure that while he gave us the space, we're not going to make him clean up after our party.
There you go. That's very mindful and considerate. Hey, William, last thing before I let you go very briefly, what can we expect from the new constructed Fork and Pint? Do we have a timeline, or what are we expecting just in the future?
Now, we have 100% plans to rebuild. We have to get insurance back. We have not even closed in on the city and the insurance. So we are up in the air right now on timelines. We're figuring it's going to be a little while before they get back to us.
Okay.
But bigger, better, stronger, faster. That's the American way, and that's what
I
we
love it.
for us.
Come on, William. I love you talking now. Appreciate you so much. Good luck again, and we're hoping the community comes out to support. Once again, General Manager, Fork and Pint on Cass Lake Road in Waterford Township, William Schwab. Thank you again.
Thank you, Kevin, for having me, and thanks to the community of Waterford, Kego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, White Lake. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you out there.